Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another episode of the Energetic Shift podcast. I'm super excited about today's topic, as always. And how funny is it that we're in March already? And this is an amazing month for me. We're on countdown now for Bali. So I go to Bali in 3 weeks, which is just insane. I'm going over there to renew my vows and to celebrate my 40th birthday. I am taking the kids with me this time, and it's been about 18 months actually since I was there last, and it became my whole personality. So if you follow me on socials, then you may want to unfollow me or mute me for a little bit if you're likely to get peed off at all of the beautiful sunshine, waterfalls, and all the vibes from Bali. It literally is one of my favourite places on earth. In fact, I think I was supposed to be born there. Anyhow, right, let's get into today's topic. I want to talk to you about what happens when we start our business and just after we start our business. So I've titled today's podcast episode, You Got Addicted to the Result and Now You Daren't Move an Inch, because this is what happens. We kind of work ourselves into like a prison. We work ourselves into a place where we feel stuck. So for example, at the start of our business, you say yes to everything, right? I do recommend you say yes to everything. It's the quickest way for you to figure out what you like and what you don't like. That's not the issue, right? We try all of the strategies, we find all of the networking events, we show up on all of the socials, and guess what, right? It works. And this is the best thing. It works. I actually recommend doing this because you will figure out exactly what you like, what you don't like. And doing this and finding your feet and finding your place in the business world and seeing all of the amazing strategies, trying all the amazing strategies, going into all the amazing environments and meeting all the communities and meeting all the new people and getting all the support. It's fantastic. It will work. Absolutely, it will work. Your diary starts filling up with clients, and you're getting to the point where you're getting leads coming in and you're signing new clients, and it's amazing. And then you're like, you're starting to say no to other things outside of work, and you're starting to build up because the money is good, right? You're feeling amazing. The money's rolling in, the clients are rolling in, the leads are rolling in. You become addicted to those results. And I would love to hear from you if you're hearing this, just the start of it already, and you're resonating with it. I'd love to hear from you. Because when you get to this point where you're like, oh my God, this is insane, this is amazing, like, yay, this is what business is all about, and you're addicted to those results coming in, but then what happens is you become a slave to whatever ignorance on fire strategy you put in place. And that's the only way I can describe it. And I did this massively in my first business. I was literally ignorance on fire. I said yes to everything. I did everything. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with saying yes to everything. There's nothing wrong, but you've got to be very aware of that point where you need to stop doing some of the things that are not aligned with you, some of the things that you feel are tight and heavy for you to deliver or continue with or carry on with. Some of the things that are maybe not working for you, but you're doing them out of, well, I don't know what it is that needs to stop and what needs to carry on. I don't know what it is that's working and what it is that's not, right? Because we do so many things. And I did this in my first business where I literally became ignorance on fire. And I actually got to the point where I had no space left for my energy. I had no space left for my personal life. I had no space left for my mindset. And I was starting to really struggle to have the capacity to do the work on myself. There was all of that was starting to really show. And then that started, getting to the point where I got past the results being amazing and I was starting then to eat into the results. It was becoming a detriment to me. So you daren't stop when you get to this point where your ignorance on fire and what's, all the things that are working and all the results coming in, and you daren't change, stop, or like move an inch, because what if you lose a client, or what if your income drops and you can't possibly take some time out to work on your mindset or to work on your energy or to audit yourself or to evaluate or create space to redesign your business in a way that needs to match or to align with you and to match where you are. It took me years to figure this out. It took me years of hitting the brick walls. It took me years of probably burning out over and over again, where I would be ignorant on fire, do all the things. It was working, and then bang, it's like feast and famine, right? And you'll have heard of it and you'll have seen of it before. You've probably experienced it maybe once or twice in your business career, depending on where you are. When you get to that point where you are not auditing your business, you're not auditing your energy, you're not working on your inner self, you're not working on your mindset, you will very quickly see lack of results. You'll very quickly see burnout. You'll very quickly see things that you don't want to see in your business. And it is you've got to that point where you got that addicted to the result that now you daren't move an inch. So this is where me as a business coach would recommend heavily you take a step back. And it feels so counterintuitive for you to stop or slow down because of the way that the world works, because of the way that we're conditioned to believe that slow is bad, or slow is going to go backwards, or stopping will affect your results. But I guarantee you continue and you'll affect your results in a negative way. So you're at a point now where you're misaligned. And so if this is you, where you are so addicted to the result that that you daren't move at all, then I need you to listen to me. I need you to fix. I need you to get to the point where you're able to fix this, right? So we've now got to fix this issue of you being misaligned. And this is exactly what I help my clients do, especially inside of my Vibe Room, which is my membership. Inside of there, I work heavily on the energetics. We use tools like EFT, rituals, meditation, energy practices, so that we can audit ourselves, so that we can stay aligned, so that we're only doing the actions that are aligned with us, so they're only doing the things that are in our best interest within our business. Recalibrating your identity with your nervous system so that it's safe for you to do the things that you want to do, and the correct strategy that you need to work on your business. That's what you need right now. So this is a super short podcast episode because I just wanted to be able to come in and just talk to this woman that is the person that is literally doing all the things, and you're now at this place where you're stuck. I want to speak to you. I want you to listen to me when I say you're misaligned right now in your business. You're doing too many of the things that are not right for you. And I guarantee you could actually execute half of the amount of things that you're doing right now if they're aligned, and you will feel like you have so much more space. You immediately get so much more results. But where you are right now, because of the way that you've been conditioned to the outside world, because of the way that you've been, you've been led to believe, and you've reinforced that. What you've done is you've reinforced the conditioning from the outside world. You've reinforced the fact that, okay, yeah, the more I do, the more results I get. So your body and your brain and your energy now is like used to that. Like it's reinforced with that. Oh yeah, okay, your confirmation bias is finding out all this evidence. Look, yes, they say that on the outside world, and now you've done this and it's worked. Look, okay. So the thought of listening to what I'm saying to you now and saying like, slow down, take a step back, you need to audit everything that works and everything that doesn't work, and even just asking yourself this one question in every area of your business and every area of your life. Does this feel good to do? Does this feel aligned for me? Does this feel good? Does this feel like it's the right thing for me to do for me, right? Not should I do this? Not should I, execute that strategy? Not should I take that action? Not should I make that move based on what external sources, advice, people are telling you to do? Go inward. This is the time to go inward. So take a step back or to the side if you want to, just give yourself an hour to audit your business for this week, or 10 minutes to audit your next day. And if you need any more help with this, I would love to have you inside of the Vibe Room. I'd love to come and have you in there where you can access everything that you need to work on your identity, to work on your alignment, to work on what the strategies that are aligned for you, to work on your energetics, to use the tools that are inside of there to be able to expand your capacity so that you can create the business that is super aligned with you, meaning you feel like you can do more, meaning you get more results without working yourself into the ground and burning out. Okay, if this episode has resonated with you, come and say hi to me on Instagram. I'll put the link to the sales page of the Vibe Room in the show notes, and I would love to have a chat with you. And if you are loving my podcast, if you're loving the energetic shift, please give me some love as always. Leave me a 5-star review, share it with your friends, your business besties, and or on your socials, and tag me in it, and I will see you in the next episode.